All right, so I'm going to play Slugger for about 5 to 10 minutes and just give you my impression. And so it's like you didn't get my first round because somehow I forgot to click record. Such a beginner. All right. So the highly anticipated sequel to the much-loved Slugs vs. Spiders games. So I have to admit I did not play the first one. Do you want to load your saved data? No. So let's go here, right? So to begin with, the intro tutorial, I was really confused about the continue. What does that mean? Because I hadn't actually played before, so I would write something different here. And then there was some stuff that yeah, so the most important, I know that it's red. Red is kind of an alert color. I would do something different. Like I would make this bigger instead of smaller, and then I would emphasize it differently, right? So here I'm standing still, I'm just waiting. I would immediately show you this. First you tell you the controls, and now I learned that I can click on this guy, right? And see, then I'm supposed to be shooting, but this dialogue just disappears. I don't know what it says, but that's a little bit. The hive spawns, yeah, I don't know what this is. Here we go, ready. Yeah, and so the first thing that I noticed was that there's a lot of things that I don't understand. For example, what's like, so the health one, I understand what that does, but these, and it, yeah, so now I'm focused on not dying. It seems very difficult to be on the easy level, to be completely honest. So I'm starting to find a way of working with this. I think the controls are very kind of floaty. So basically, I'm starting to get the hang of this a little bit. So I played a little bit before, and I realized that it's high intensity. Here comes the next wave, right? And so the core loop is good, right? So if I understand the core loop of the game, it's about shooting that middle thing while staying alive from all of the other creatures, right? So that's the core loop. Then you have the not so core loop, which is everything that goes on around it, right? So you have picking up pickups, you have the meta layer of it where you go to the skill tree, and then you buy these different things. So one of the things that I noticed before, if I had done really, really poorly in the game, I would not have any XPs to buy, for example, the sniper. So you would have to either make sure that everything here was kind of available and accessible, right? And also, I would add the numbers, because it's really confusing to have to see which one can I buy, which one is best. Like I know I've won damage, health, gun cooldown, or critical chance. Ancient power, I don't know what that is at all, and neither do you. So that's really great. But there's something about the UI here that doesn't really that doesn't really work well. So we're gonna go with ancient power and then gun cooldown and then a little bit of damage, right? Okay. And so we're gonna play it again. Another note, I want to play a little bit harder or a little bit easier because that was really hard, but there's no way of going back and selecting a different difficulty. All right. So you have a very thorough tutorial about a lot of different stuff. I would say that the core loop is not explained, which to me is a little bit of a mistake, right? So the core loop being I have to kill the middle object here, right? And now you see, as soon as I figured out how to play the game, it's like as soon as the tutorial was, sorry, it's just because it's like it really has a nice, it has like geometry war vibes to it. The controls are a little bit difficult. Oh. Why? I didn't manage to pick up the... Yes. Did I die? So, I don't know what the other difficulties are, but now it seems like I'm leveling up quite. I found the trick to playing the game. 350. Right. So play again. The controls are a little bit wobbly, specifically when you... Alright, so now I think I'll be able to get it a lot of... So that means that the pickups are small, it's difficult to get it. Like, I guess... You can see here. Alright, so the core loop, shoot the middle thing. And now I don't know because it seems like I didn't... Right, I killed the middle thing. Alright. So it's missing a little bit. How much point did I get last time? How much point did I get? It's like I'm doing better. So I got 412. What did I do before? Oh, damn. But it's like, it's really fun. As soon as you get into it. Some sort of countdown here to say, all right, you completed the wave. And I'm guessing that hard would be more difficult. But there's no way for me to get to hard. All right. And how long will these special things last? And I really like the pickups though. And I can't figure out if the control thing is just really annoying. Ooh, because when I can't... Here we go. I can't figure out what completes a wave. Do I have to kill every object in it? I thought it was just the middle one. It seems like I have to kill all of them. Oh, and yeah, I would lower the slide around a little bit. Skill 3 is Christine. There we go. There. Let's just go all in on critical damage. Alright, so we're at 10 minutes. And I hope you can use this for something. So I'll write a so I'll play this round and then I'll give a summary. I believe. I need health. These red ones, I still don't know what they do. Yeah. Yeah, that level seems unnecessarily difficult. All right. Ancient power. We like ancient power. All right. So the verdict of the game, or the things that I like. I really like this game. It's quite fun. It has the Geometry Wars vibe to it. And there's some, it's like, as soon as I got into it, it feels a little bit unfair sometimes because the things spawn around, the controls, I don't really feel in control of the spaceship. I don't feel I can avoid the things. It seems that they're going too fast. All of that goes into the, it's like, in general, the lack of controlling the situation. It seems like I'm just thrown into the soup and then I have to navigate around it. And it would be nice if the soup was not as aggressive, if I could say it like that. And then maybe later on, like, increase it as soon as I got used to the controls and all of that stuff. So I would ease in on the difficulty. It felt very difficult to begin with, and it's like I forgot to record the first session. So that I would improve, so that the core loop of the game, which I'm still a little bit unsure of. I thought to begin with I just had to kill the centerpiece, but then I'm unsure because maybe I should kill the other ones as well. And then there was these blue ones that was still on the screen when I had the next wave. So I was a little bit unsure about, when am I completing the wave? What does the wave contain? All of that stuff. So maybe you could make a counter on, monsters to kill or slugs to kill in order to actually complete the level, so that you get a little bit more transparency in the gameplay. And then there was all of the pickups. Everything went so fast. I don't know what the pickups were. They were very small, so I was a lot of times unable to actually pick them up. And they seem to be a very important part of the game. It's like if it's meant to be difficult to pick up and distracting and all of that stuff, because it's like a bullet storm and there's a lot of stuff going on, then I guess that's okay. It just, to me, it felt like it was too much and too uncontrollable. So I would improve or work on that to make it feel more to feel more in control of these pickups, also what they do and all of that stuff. The red one, I still don't know what it does. The idea with the ancient skill, which no one knows what does, is also interesting. I actually don't know what to think about it. I actually like it. But I'm unsure because I don't know what it does. Um, so, so I would, yeah, I don't know what I would do with that. Like I would leave that and hear what other people say. Um, Again, all in all, really, really nice game. Seems, yeah, last thing. It seems like you've been playing these kind of games a lot. And that's why you're balancing it so hard. I have played Geometry Wars 2 5 years ago or something like that. And that's my last experience with these kind of bullet hell games. So, yeah. All right. Thank you for watching. This went on a little bit too long, I guess. Which means that you probably did something right. Hi, and thank you for watching this playthrough of the game I just played. I'm practicing in my game design skills. I am traditionally a game designer, but have been doing traditional design for the last 12, 15 years or something like that. I have a podcast about design, all of the core principles like nudging, what is design, how the brain works, how human beings actually behave, and how to create great designs for this. This is very useful for game designers as well as traditional designers. So I would ask you to go listen to my podcast and give me some feedback if you have any on that. Thank you for listening.